on you, baby. Uh-oh.
Wow!
How Moab was looking, bro.
Yeah! Stop that. Yeah, disrespectful. Miracle.
Good.
Stop being disrespectful, man.
We're out here once again to prophesy the downfall of America and fish for the elect out of the nation of Israel. All right, we want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash.
We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who continue to rule well and guide us through the Spirit, man. All right, and peace and blessing, shalom unto the hopeful elect. The men that's out on the highways and byways prophesied against this place, man. The ones that the Most High have gifted with the understanding, man. All right, through faith, okay? All right, and I just want to, man, kick it off by saying to these elites, man, and all the cronies that fall under them, man, they're a bunch of hypocrites, man, that feel that's playing a victim right now, man. All right, the Most High is getting ready to judge this place, and this devil is getting desperate, man. All right, and have a nerve enough to play the victim, man. All right, after all the shit that this devil done, man. But then he implement things like in California, they got the 3-stripe rule. You commit 3 crimes, you can get convicted of 3 crimes, then you get a life sentence. Well, what do the so-called white man deserve for all the crimes he committed, man? All right? Go ahead, brother.
Hey, I heard you have chapter 1.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work.
And just pause right there, man. All right, it said an evil work, man. Every work the so-called white man, these Edomites ever put forth was evil, man. All right? Brought nothing but bad times, corruption, deceit, all right, destruction into the earth, man, into the minds of the people. All right? And the main goal of them is to destroy the nation of Israel, man. You look at all of Esau's plans, they're all geared towards destroying Israel, man, and trying to upset prophecy, which won't happen, man.
That's right.
We'll finish that out real quick. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Hey, and real quick, man, the Apostle of Ramla a few weeks ago made a comment. He said basically the Most High is setting us up to bring charges up against Esau, man.
Right.
All right, the Most High power, all right, the one true living power is the one that's going to judge this place, man. He's going to put the sentence forth on Esau, man. All right, but he's not operating on the same time frame that we are on, man. So because that judgment ain't went forth, read on.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, so the minds of these wicked demons, all right, is to continue on because they like say nothing happened, man. You remember how when you was younger and you done something bad and you're nervous, and then your parents ain't whooped you, didn't get no trouble, so you think you stop free. You go outside and start playing again, doing some more silly shit, man. All right, that's how these devils is operating, man. They thinking that they done got away scot-free. They gonna implement their new world order. They gonna put this chip into play. All right, they gonna sit up here and demonize and then get rid of the prophets because that's the only thorn in their side, man. There's a men of the Lord out here pushing this word, man, telling them that the Most High is getting ready to bring an end to their rulership, man.
Right.
All right.
Because that word is tearing this place apart, man.
That's it.
That powerful word, that quicken it to make it alive, that cut to the bone, to the soul,
asunder,
man.
right?
That same word, which is our Lord and Savior, because He is the Word, okay, is what's tearing this whole society apart. It said when that word came back out, when that word went out throughout all 4 corners of the earth, then the world would come to an end, man. So it's this word, man, like the brother said. This the thorn in the elite sides, man. This is what they've been trying to suppress for hundreds of years.
Hey, Salaki, I want to tell you that it started off as a thorn.
Yeah.
Just a little, oh, what is that? Hey, what
Ouch,
how did they
waking
know? How did
up?
they find out they was Israelites? Now they got a whole sword in their back, and they like, yeah, man, we got to get them out the way, man.
Yeah.
They fucking up all our plans, man. All right, and really, it's not us, man. It's the Heavenly Father's prophecies being fulfilled, man.
That's right.
But they didn't think that the words that these raggedy niggas on the corners across the world was gonna come to pass, man.
Yeah.
All right, it was done through the Spirit, man. We didn't sit down and think of this all on our own. All right, this was gifted unto the Most High's elect, man. Lord willing, we're of that number, man.
The prophecies ain't gonna take place till they're prophesied, man.
That's it.
They had to be prophesied first in order for them to take place. Okay? Why would the Lord say my word won't go out and return it to me void? You see?
How's his word gonna go out?
Exactly. So it had to go out first, then the end gonna come. Got it.
You got it.
It's Hebrews 4:12. It says, for the word of the Most High is quick
Right.
and powerful.
Right.
We already, man, we can get the scripture, man, in a second, Lord willing, but we know how the word goes forth, through the mouths of the prophets, man. That's the way the Most High wants to show his power, man. All right? I'm going to take a bunch of weird jakes and compile them together to make this perfect body in the spirit, man. All right? That's going to come forth and cause havoc through the spirit and amongst you elites, man. All right? And then it shows you the power because look who the Most High is grabbing, man. All right? Not the guys that you lift up as gods. Not the men that you idolize, man. All right? A bunch of so-called nobodies, man. All right? Completely lost in the world. All right? And he woke them up to this knowledge through his son Yahushua, man. All right, and gave them this word and put the spirit on them to say, get your ass out there and we're going to prophesy this word, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Hebrews 4:12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword.
Yeah, and that's why we don't worry about it. It's not time for us to get, we're not never supposed to get carnal, man. Stacking up guns, doing boot camps and all that bullshit.
Right.
Man, lock this word in and use this as a sword, man.
Right.
Been many a nights we done seen people look like they ready to go home and off themselves after these scriptures come out, man.
Yeah.
All right, anybody can scream the so-called white man's a devil and you're going to be put to death. But when you start bringing out these precepts, then you see people get cut up to pieces, man. All right, bring it out from the top of the truck.
Hebrews 4:12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful.
Yeah, man, I'm just envisioning like a visual metaphor, man. When you watching them ancient movies and you got somebody that's an expert swordsman, man, you can barely see that blade moving, man. You just see bodies dropping, man. That's how this word is, man. That's how the word of the Heavenly Father is, man.
Right, precision cuts.
And that's why the word tells us we iron sharpens iron, man. In other words, we prepping ourselves for battle, man. And we come out here on the battlefield, man. And what do? We swing the sword, man. And not only a sword, this word is a shield.
Yep.
This is everything we need, man.
Yes.
Right.
And that's what put fear in the elites, because they like, damn, they not operating like the rest of them niggas, man. They trusted solely in this book, man.
Yep.
Hey, that was a good example. The precision cuts, bro. When you see that master swordsman, he may just make one move, but the way he wielded it, he'd have made 2 or 3 different cuts. Precise, right?
Yes,
precise. Fine. Beautiful.
They show that with them samurais and shit like that. They don't be just swinging blind.
Yeah.
They motherfucker fall into 10 different goddamn pieces.
They know what part they hit.
Yes.
They not,
Right.
like you said, they just ain't swinging the
Right.
sword.
Right.
know,
They hit
okay, I'm
precision.
about to
Right.
get this limb.
Hit this
I'm
on
about
order.
to
Right.
get this.
Right.
I might slice behind the kneecap.
Right. Shit, I done seen that shit on the samurai, bro. That's how that word goes.
For the word of the Most High is quick
Right.
and powerful
Right.
and sharper
Right.
than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing of soul and spirit.
Right.
What sword, physical sword, can do that, man?
Right.
Like, no, I don't care which swords you go dug up in 50 feet under some grounds in China under a Buddhist temple or samurai training camp, whatever you want to call it. There's no sword in the physical can cut your soul and spirit, man.
Right.
That's talking about this word. That's the power of this word, man. All right, that's why you see so many people, we don't even have to say nothing, man. But somebody will be committing a transgression, and what do they always say? Don't judge me. I ain't even say shit to you. But they know the power, man. It's in Jake's spirit, the power of his word, know how it fucks with their conscience, man.
Exactly.
These heathens, they don't do nothing to them, man. They don't have no conscience. They was designed to go off. But Jake fuck up and do something, they be like, oh, don't judge me, man. I'm going through some things. I'm stressed out, man. That show you how this word alone fucks with the minds and spirits, man. Well, go ahead and finish it out.
It says, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
That's
yeah,
right.
Discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, man.
That's right.
So like, read it one more time on misquoted.
It says, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Yeah, this word bring the truth out of somebody. Why? Because it bring that demon out of them, man. You can sit here and invoke the demon by going back and forth on their playing field, jumping into their arena, man. But when you stay spiritual and swing this sword, it's going to pull that demon up out of a person, man. And then they going to show their true colors, man. Show what they really about, man. When you see a damn snake, you spot a demon in somebody across the street, man, they come up trying to be smooth and slick, man, and you just use the word, be wise and use the word, man, you'll see the truth come up out of it, man. They can't hide it, man. Why? Because you're using the spiritual tactics instead of physical tactics, man.
What came to mind is how the scriptures say, try the spirit by the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And how we do that is through the word, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep. Because when you discern what you're doing, you trying to figure out the righteousness.
Yeah.
You know, you discerning something. Okay. We use discernment. In other words, to judge. Okay. We use discernment. So that's what the word do, man. Okay.
Hey, and only the righteous, when they get cut, is healed through faith, man. All right, and being able to recognize, okay, yeah, I fucked up. I was doing something wrong, but I gotta keep pushing forward in righteousness. Now I know the right way to do it. Now I know the correct way, and that's what happened with us, man. When this word originally, we was cut, sliced to pieces, man. All right, through the spirit, man, through the mercy of Yahweh Shah, man, we start pulling ourselves back together, man. And it wasn't us, it was the word healing us, man. All right, and that's what, like I said, that's what put fear in the elites, man. All right, because they seeing these men as operating completely spiritual, man. All right, and the things that they professing are actually happening, man.
That's right.
All right, come on, we get back into it, man. This devil ain't getting off the hook, man.
Real quick, it's Job 4:7. It's like 8. Job 4:8. Even as I have seen, they that plow with iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
That's right.
Right. The concept is simple, man. All right, you reap what you sow.
That's right.
You know? And one main thing that Edom or Esau loves to proclaim, right, is justice, eye for an eye. You see what I'm saying? But they don't really live by that, man. And if they did, they're going to be judged according by this word, man. And what is their judgment? Death and destruction. You know, go out into captivity for 1,000 years and be completely wiped out.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And what people don't understand is, this is the way the Most High designed Esau, man. He designed him to be the villain in this story, man.
Right.
And the villain at the end, what, man? He's going to get conquered. All his plans that seem to prevail for a certain period of time, there comes an upset, man.
Yeah.
All right? And now we're in that time of that upset is getting to come. Why? Because he's getting to the pinnacle of what he sees of his plans to be success, man. You got that Nahum?
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 1 and verse 2. The Heavenly Father is jealous, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua revenging.
Hey, just real quick, it say that the Heavenly Father is jealous, man.
Right.
You think that he gonna let this Edomite lift himself up and try to be as him, and he's not gonna deal with him, man?
That's right. Shalom, brother. Hey, our people are waking up to it.
Right.
Last week when the old girl walked through here with the concierge, I told you we was the Israelites. See, they told us.
Woo!
Even if Jake don't come into this truth, our people are at least waking up to who they are.
Right.
Because this devil been lying for too long.
Right.
Hey, the power of the word,
That's
man.
it.
Right.
The power of the word, man. That yesterday, bro. That even the celebrities are waking up and sick and tired of Esau's bullcorn, bro.
Yeah, he showed.
Waking up, bro.
Yep.
Everybody is who this devil really is.
Yep.
So,
Jake ain't looking for acceptance from Esau no more,
Right,
man.
right.
They not waiting around for, oh, Mr. White Man, is that all right with you? Jake is doing their own thing, man, and they not boring, bro. I went to give me some lunch last night while I was on work. Young Jake was sitting at a table at one table, and it would look what looked to be a group of Edomites sitting at another table. Young Jake was in there loud, yeah, nigga, nigga, nigga. And I looked at Esau, and I looked at Jake. I just sat there and observed the whole thing. Esau was uncomfortable with that shit. Well, turn to them niggas and tell them to quit saying nigga then.
Right.
Because Jake ain't giving a damn no more, bro.
yeah.
Right. And you know what the scriptures say? It's gonna be a race war.
Right.
And yeah, there's gonna be casualties. There's gonna be a lot of our people that die. But when the scriptures say that Jake is gonna run through these fucking devils,
right.
man. And it ain't just gonna be the so-called Negro. It's gonna be all the tribes.
That's right.
Right.
Deal with that. Each tribe is big enough to it's really a nation.
Yes.
Or big enough to be looked at as a separate nation, or individual nation.
And they gonna run through these devils.
Right. Right, bro.
Because Jake, in his worst day, can do more than what the average Edomite can do.
Right. Is that what they got the scripture that say Israel gonna be the bow and Joseph gonna be the arrow? I think I'm misquoting it, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I should feel Ephraim with the bow. I don't know.
Con.
Bring that out.
Bring it out. What you got,
Go
bro?
over the wall or something. I can't remember.
Michael 5:7.
Right.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people,
Right.
as a dew from the Lord, as the showers among the grass, that tarrieth not for man.
Shalakia, man. What
Yeah,
do
yeah,
with
yeah.
that read that part again, man.
Think about that while you reading it.
Yeah. Read that part again, Papa Chuck.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from the Lord.
Man, you got to think, bro. First of all, in that time, man, the Most High is going to put the spirit in Jake, man. All right, to rise up, man. All right? And we know at the end of it, Esau going to prevail, but when all of Jake, whether they look like a Jake or not, the Most High going to put the spirit on it, man. They going to be, like I said, it's going to be in the midst of many people, man, as the dew in the grass, man. You wake up in the morning and that dew, that moisture that covered every fucking thing, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, at the end of the race ride, Jake is going to prevail.
Salah.
As we read this verse about to read. It says, that tarrieth not for man, nor waited for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles, in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest. Right. Ultimately, Jake is going to get destroyed by Yahweh by Shem Yahushai for being wicked. But according to the prophecy that the brother reads,
Oh, the Most High did him.
Africa, huh?
Right.
the
Salah.
prophecy that the brother reads, Jake is going to be like a lion, a young lion amongst
Right.
amongst the heathen. Amongst the heathen. It's a lie.
Right. They're running through them like Metamucil.
Right. It said Michael 5:8, and the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles, in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest. Right. As a young lion among the flocks of sheep. Who, if he go through, both tread it down and tread it, and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver.
Right.
Cool. Right. So that's what's getting what the Jake is gearing up in the spirit. They don't even know it. The Most High is riling Jake up, preparing him for this what's about to come. Now we're not gonna partake in that.
Right.
You know? But Jake out here is gonna rip these streets up, man.
Right.
Yes.
They're already gonna be deprived of everything, man. Starving, hungry, going crazy, lacking all the drugs to blow. They ain't got no way to cope. And the Most High gonna do what? Put that young lion spirit in them.
Yeah, bro. A young lion. Read that one more time.
In the midst of sheep.
Yes, bro. Shit is ripping and tan, bro. Ain't nothing can stop him. You think some sheep can stop a lion? Any lion, let alone a young lion, full of vigor. Go ahead.
You ever seen a lion attack his prey? Like on them documentaries, man.
God,
shit, that's ferocious. Ferocious. Ripping them to shreds. No mercy at all, bro. Just time. Blood all over his face. Ain't missing a beat.
You got lions when they hungry enough, they gang up, take down an elephant, man, or a giraffe, man. Those animals is pretty much amongst their habitat. Don't be fucked with, man.
Yeah, especially elephants.
Or rhinos.
Zechariah 9.
Oh yeah. Get some more on Mike. Just bring it out once again, real quick. So Michael 5 and 8, it said, "And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep."
Yeah, wait till the Most High put the spirit on Gad.
right.
Gad gonna raise up off them reservations and put a foot in y'all ass.
Right.
We not saying it. The Most High prophesied it's gonna happen in the scriptures. It tell us, the scriptures say that what the prophet say, Genesis 49 concerning Gad, a troop shall overtake him, but he shall overtake him in the end.
Right.
A troop shall overcome in the end.
Yep.
Right. Right.
That's a prophecy that haven't been fulfilled, man. That's why I like that movie Avatar, man. Cause it show you at the end, man. It showed you that was Esau coming over here and conquering and committing genocide on the people to steal the resources, man. And then at the end, they prevailed over Esau's ass and had them in chains and shackles around their neck.
And they found out in that movie, if you go back and watch that movie, it was a bunch of tribes. Because when you watch the movie, you thinking it's just that one tribe or whatever of avatars.
Just like
And then you find out that it's a whole bunch of tribes. I can't remember the number, but it was a different tribes, and they all came together and put in. And at the end of it, Esau was going into slavery.
Right.
He was shackled up in the movie.
That's right. Shit.
You got it right.
Where they get that storyline from?
Right.
I wish I would have had that on camera. The Most High put an angel, tripped that nigga, bro. That nigga collapsed right in the middle of the street, bro.
You wanted me to bring out the Zechariah?
Yeah, you want that Zechariah myself?
Yeah, bring it out. 9 and 13.
Okay, come on. This is Zechariah chapter 9 and verse 13. When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man.
Right.
Against Greece.
As he's saying, that the northern tribe and the southern tribe, they're going to come together against old Greece. That's Esau, man. That's another code word for the white man.
And that's a hell of a fear for the Esau, man.
He should.
So the northern and the southern tribe to come back together, man. Kingdom. Salakia. The water.
Because Ephraim represent, the so-called Latin tribes, the so-called Native American Indians, and then you got the tribe that was the Southern Kingdom represent the so-called Negroes, West Indians, and the Haitians.
Right.
What you had, bro? What you was about to say,
It's all good.
Right. And the scripture was saying, the scripture was saying that one of the kingdoms is going to act as a bow. So with a bow and arrow, you must act in unison to do what you to overcome your objective, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it was. They got a song by Goody Mob that's called Seal Theory.
Right.
And that song, he say, I wonder if the gate was put up to keep crime out
or to keep our ass in.
See, Esau want to keep us contained in these wards, in these zones, so he can have a control over us, because he know these prophecies, man. So he want to have us controlled in the hood.
Right.
like again, the wards and the zones.
Right.
When you look into the word ward, it means a guard.
Right.
Your
Right.
prison. You know,
Right.
then you got zone 1. Jake love to brag about zone 2,
Yeah.
zone
Right,
3,
right.
zone
Nick-
4.
nigga
In
talk.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
they say that a lot.
Nigga
They
talk.
got zones. That's because Esau want to keep them contained because they know what's going to take place here in these last
That's
days.
why he wanted to. Go back to that saying, divide and conquer. Esau want to keep Jake divided and fighting against
Right.
Yep.
Right.
fighting against themselves and not coming together. You know.
Right. Right. And see, this something just a footnote to what the brother's saying. Young Jake don't remember, but back before like right around 1990, there wasn't no them last 5 numbers behind the zip code. It wasn't that. It was just a plain 5-number zip. But then Esau broke it down because he got this bitch divided up, man.
Yeah,
These niggas don't have no idea what this devil got cooked up, man.
Right.
And actually, when you like, if you go on Google Maps and you just put in like, going to bring out the example, put it in the zip code, you see it shows one zone, one little area that's specifically mapped out, man. Once you cross over that line, now you're into another zone, man. All right.
That was it on that.
We get that just to back that Zechariah, get Ezekiel 25.
This is Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 12. Thus said the Lord God Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah.
Why do you keep talking about Edom, man?
Yeah.
Why is always talking about Edom and Esau? Something bad happening to them. Well, where's the dates of all this being fulfilled?
Yeah.
Where's the proof that all these scriptures about Esau getting judged coming to pass for fucking with Israel, man? It ain't happened, man.
Right.
All right? This devil is still roaming the earth free and ruling, man. All right? Nothing is happening, man. He getting a small taste of the curses, but that's about it right now, man. All right? He ain't had no judgment come on them as a nation.
Go ahead, brother. Ezekiel 25 and 12. Thus saith the Lord God, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and had greatly offended.
Woo! All the way back to when we got brought up out of Egypt, man. Who's the first ones that came up against us, man? The Amalekites, man. All right. They the ones that rose up against us first when we was brought out of captivity from Egypt, man. And Esau want to say, well, what's the beef? What's the problem?
Yeah, now that you've got all your stuff established off our blood, sweat, and tears, now all of a sudden, well, what are you guys complaining about?
And they playing, like you said earlier, they playing the victim.
Yeah.
With all this anti-Semitic garbage.
Right, garbage.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Holocaust.
Now it's being made federal. It's a federal crime. Any type of anti-Semitic talk. Number one, it ain't anti-Semitic.
Right.
It's Shemite.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Ain't no damn Sem.
Right.
Number one. Number two, y'all are the plague of the earth. Man.
Right.
Yeah.
You Amalekites, man. You so-called Jews. You're the plague of the earth, man.
Right.
You're the ones that run the media. You own and control money.
Like the Diamond District.
Yes. Hollywood. Hollyweird.
Right.
All of your media outlets.
Right.
Hey, how about the Federal Reserve banks?
Yes.
They own all the Federal Reserve banks.
Yes.
The central banks. They pretty much own the banks of the world.
Right.
When you look into it, because, well, I'll just say this, the World Banks and the IMF, you know, and they got everybody in debt to them.
Yeah. And if you don't allow the IMF to come into your country or World Bank to come into your country,
Right. Get a good
they're
look,
going to do you
bro.
like Gaddafi. Okay?
Woo!
In other words, they're going to put you to death and trump up some false charges about
Right.
how you're such a dictator. Gaddafi used to ride through his country with no roof. He rolled through like Kennedy. Them people love Gaddafi,
Right.
man.
Right.
But over here, they painted him as a terrorist.
Right.
But how you going to be a terrorist when the people ran out their houses to greet him and love him, man?
Yeah, Salome.
Yeah.
Or Solomon. He would be what the Vice President Mike Pence is over here to Donald Trump. So Soleimani was the second ranking government official in Iran, man.
Right.
Now, if somebody killed Mike Pence, which is the Vice President of the
Crackers
United
will lose their mind.
Shit.
Everybody got to pay.
Everybody gotta go.
That's an act of war.
Yeah, that's an act of war. And you think them Iranians, them Persians,
Right.
them Elamites, is just gonna let that slide?
No, sir.
The scriptures say they not gonna let it slide.
Right.
And Russia got their back, man.
Right.
They gonna be a guard to the nations.
Right.
Man. All this about to happen,
Right.
man.
As it is
Look
written.
how many people was mourning for him, and he was such a
Yes.
terrorist. You think that many people would mourn for him? Man?
But then they went and found some so-called people that didn't like him over there. Them people is all set up, man.
Right. That's pay to play. Right.
Yeah, he killed many people.
Right.
He got what he deserved.
Right.
They show Iranians over here in America. Well, yeah, they not gonna like nothing that go on in Iran because they are fully Americanized.
Right.
Man.
Right.
They have been brainwashed by the United States.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Because why? They can come over here and get loose as a goose.
Right.
When over there in Iran, they ain't having
No,
it.
sir. No.
You gonna cover your head, you women, y'all not driving, and you ain't got no say so. Shut up.
Right.
Men
Right.
run things.
Right.
simple process.
Simple
Right.
process. They keep peace. When you let women start making decisions,
You
then
down,
here come the
either you
emotion.
rap. It's a rap. Right.
Because women shouldn't be in charge of nothing but the
Damn
house,
thing.
man.
Right.
You
They've been
raise
taught
them
right.
children if they've been taught right.
Ooh.
How'd you like them apples? And that's what we going back to, Jack.
Right.
That's what this world don't want, man. They don't want righteous rulership, man.
Forever.
Forever.
Right.
Because it mess up their good time.
You messing about good time.
Right, it say that in the book of Amos, the 9th chapter. That the Most High gonna set the kingdom up as in the ancient days.
Right. Right.
We're going back to the ancient way of life, man.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Just real quick, because you had mentioned when you first started, you said the Esau's a plague of the earth, man. Bring that out real quick.
Malachi 1 and 4.
Yep.
It says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts,
Right.
they shall build, but I will throw down.
That's right.
That's what we going into through the Spirit, man. All right, in the beginning of the Most High throwing down was through the Spirit by lifting up the men of the Lord, man. Go ahead.
How foolish we used to look, bro.
They shall build, but I will throw
Foolish.
down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
That's the point of the scripture I wanted, man. The brother said they called him the plague of the earth, man.
Right.
All right, everywhere this devil go, what happens, man? Nothing but destruction and death follows, man. All right? And that's why all these other nations are fighting tooth and nail to get them out of their land, man.
Right.
It says Esau's
They not being tortured over there. You see it,
Stone that
man.
remains in
They
the
had
bowl.
it's a movie that came out on Netflix, and they had the so-called terrorists, man. And so they got when they finally got a one-on-one, they were saying all the great things, the evil things that he's doing, and you gonna have to answer for it. He say the American government pays me, and
Woo! That's a hell of a statement, bro.
Yes.
letting you know I'm doing what the hell they telling me to do, man.
Exactly. I've been set up.
Yeah, I've been set up to do
That's
this,
what
but
it
the
is.
ones that's actually was leaders of the people, they wasn't doing that shit, man. They was actually leading and taking care of their
that's
people
it.
until
24
Esau
and
got
6.
them out of there, man. Look at wickedness, man.
Look at Iraq post Saddam and the after effects of Saddam being assassinated. Before, Iraq was one of the Baghdad was a place where if you made a bucket list, that was a tourist attraction. One of the greatest tourist attractions in the world, I might add.
Right.
You don't want to go to Baghdad now.
Right. They used to have trees, foliage, greenery, animals. Over here in America, you got to go to the zoo to go see the damn animal.
Right.
You'd be surprised. You take a little road trip, you see some cows and get excited.
Right. And Baghdad, they had it, bro. You can be there. I hadn't been there, but I saw it on the video because we circumspect men. Back when Esau was about to make his move, we was looking to see what was going on. Baghdad was a beautiful place, man. I would have preferred it over this piece of shit.
Yes, sir. Any day.
I guess I'm a terrorist now.
Oh,
Salami,
yeah,
go ahead,
and then
bro.
Esau, well, why don't you get out of here? Go back to Africa. Why don't you go over there? Let us, first of all, we can't leave, okay? Because we got to get your permission.
Huh?
But the main reason why we're not leaving is because we are set up to bring out this word over here in Babylon the Great, man. Okay? Thank you, though, my man. Thank you.
Have a good night. Go ahead.
No, hey, man. Who knows? You know, the scriptures speak about doing something good for a prophet, man. Okay?
Right.
Hey, who knows? Hey, he might have been a Jake, man. Who knows?
He didn't know what it was.
He said it was chorizo and some other shit that pork in it, bro.
chorizo.
Yeah, we're not fucking with that.
Yeah. You know?
What's wrong, brother?
yeah, we don't eat
Yeah, niggas.
It's
Right.
just a sentiment, you know?
Right, con.
Yeah, we don't eat that shit.
Right, con. Hey, just a little footnote with the brother before the brother get that scripture. When they assassinated and murdered Saddam Hussein, when they showed that little clip of the so-called Iranians that was mad and pulled down the statue, that lady came out. Them was paid mercenaries, man.
Right.
That's a photo op, man.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Understand, man. You got super rich that's not known, man. That just got paid. They like the brother bringing out. They got their own personal mercenaries, man. All right.
They got their own good militaries, all that, man.
Shit, all for coin.
Right.
All for coin.
That's it. And that damn, I can't think of the Edomite name that did that. He wrote a book and he did some like seminars about called Economic Hitman.
Yeah.
Damn, I remember what you're talking about. You told us about that shit. Right.
Now go ahead.
Ezekiel 24:6. Wherefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, woe to the bloody city.
Woe to the bloody city, man. Yeah. Woe to the bloody city, man.
Oh, John Perkins.
John Perkins.
That he might go all into it. He said he was an economic hitman. He went over there with lump sums of money to pay off people,
right?
Really in the government,
right?
To America to get their foothold over there and really rape the people and get them in.
Damn.
You know,
a diabolical scheme.
Right.
It was wicked.
Just real quick, this is the book, and you can listen to it for free if you Google it online. You can actually listen to it audio.
Cut this light on. See it, bro.
With older man.
Shit gonna piss you off too when he going into the information.
Con.
I mean, he's going in, bro. He's telling on his own people.
That's
telling on himself.
Yep, that's in the script.
Yeah, that's it. That show you this stuff was going down, man.
yes.
Yo, you got your own little brothers that you employed, all right, turning against you, man. All right, it shows you the greed and envy and wickedness amongst themselves, man.
Hey, hence the term devil, bro.
Woo! Go ahead.
Deceitful.
And I believe that's the first step is take them, for them to, if they don't bow down, basically take that big loan so that America can run their agenda over there. Then the next step is they send in the mercenaries.
Right.
To take out these different leaders.
Right. To do a coup. And we've seen it time and time again.
You got it.
Ezekiel 24:6. Wherefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, woe to the bloody city.
Right. That bloody city is America.
That's right.
The bloodiest.
Yes.
To the pot whose scum is therein.
Right. Don't they call this the great melting pot?
Yes.
That's America, man. Right, bro. Read on.
And whose scum is not gone out of it.
Right. Who's the scum? Esau's scum. You are the scum of the earth. The so-called white man. Esau, Edom. Read on.
Bring it out, piece by piece. Let no lot fall upon it.
Right. They have no place for this piece of shit. No more, man. You're gonna be done away with,
That's
man.
Right.
Okay? Esau is the scum of the earth, man. In case you didn't know, man. The so-called white man.
Easy come, easy
Right.
go.
The scum of the fucking earth, man. You filthy maggot.
Right. The scum of the earth.
Let me get closer to see these names, bro. Zabrinsky, George Bush, Soros,
Soros,
Rothschild, Phillips. All just damn devils.
Soros, the one behind Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Right, right.
A liberal homosexual. Let me tell you that. Yes, come on.
Yeah, you get some more, brother? What else?
That was it on that one. I think that wasn't that the end of that? That one right there.
We get back to that Ezekiel. I ain't got nothing else.
So this is Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 12. Thus said the Lord God, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah.
There's more there?
Go all the way to verse 12.
Ezekiel 24.
Nah, go to 7. Run through it.
Ezekiel 24 and 7. For her blood is in the midst of her. She set it upon the top of the rock. She poured it not upon the ground to cover it with dust.
Go ahead.
That it might cause fury to come up and take vengeance. I have set her blood upon the top of the rock, that it should not be covered. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, woe to the bloody city.
Right.
I will even make the power for fire great. Keep on wood.
Right. We're talking about fire coming to this bloody city.
Right.
Read that part again.
Woe to the bloody city. I will even make the power for fire great.
You make the power for fire great.
Right.
Keep reading.
All right, Ezekiel 24 and 10. Heap on wood.
Right.
Kindle the fire.
That's right.
Consume the flesh.
Yes.
And spice it well. And let the bones be buried. Salaki. Correctly. Be burned. Then set it empty upon the coals thereof, that the brass of it may be hot, and may burn, and that the filthiness of it may be molten in it, that the scum of it be consumed.
Right, the Most High is going to burn the scum, the scumbag, like
right.
you like to say, off the face of the planet.
Right.
You know? Esau is gonna get wiped out by the missiles, man.
By his own creation.
Because this place is a abomination. Man.
Right.
Yes.
Nothing but abomination.
Right.
Yes.
Homosexuals,
Woo!
transgenders, women ruling, kids out of order, philosophies running rampant.
Right.
Yes.
You can worship whatever you want to worship. A woman can say, I can fuck who I want,
Right.
when I want,
Right.
how I want,
Right.
how many times I want.
Right.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
Every now and then you might hear one of them say, well, we wasn't together then.
You fucking whore. That means you ain't started fucking immediately after y'all break up. Hey, just real quick, the nigga want the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American woman, they can have 8 different kids with 8 different niggas, and they still looked upon as a great model, a great mother. But if a man got more than one seed, you're a deadbeat nigga, man.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? But the woman could be a whore and walk around with jizzle coming down her leg, she's still upheld like she's something special, man.
You are not the father.
Right.
Woo!
A man have more than one woman, he's demonized.
Right.
What's that word?
Polygamous.
Nah, not, what's that word?
A male chauvinist.
No, polygamous.
Yeah, that's that word too, but male chauvinist.
Chauvinist, right.
You know?
Well, shit, yeah, you're right. I am a fucking chauvinist.
Toxic masculinity.
I am a fucking chauvinist. Hey, somebody pull that word up real quick,
You're right,
bro.
you get
We
it.
all fucking chauvinists, man.
Yeah, toxic masculinity.
For being a man.
Right. What men are doing things by nature. It's natural for a man to want more than one woman. But in in this kingdom is so defiled, that's frowned upon.
Right.
But a man on man is embraced and uplifted.
Woo!
Man laying down with another man
Please,
is uplifted in this kingdom, man.
Woo! It is, bro.
Can I say this just real quick? When y'all were talking about a woman being with as many men as she wants to, as much as she wants to, and anytime she wants to. Because thanks to Esau's so-called technology, he done got shit where she doesn't even have to have a cycle anymore, bro.
I'm about to stop
She
right
ain't
there.
gotta take a break.
That's nasty, bro.
That's
fucking nasty, bro.
Yeah, bro. That is
And that's what you niggas is laying down
right,
with,
and
bro.
that's what Jake is laying. Niggas is laying
That's
down.
the
That's
mentality
filthy.
of these women or these whores. That's what's in this so-called country. They say I can sleep with as many men as I want, and as many times as I want, with whoever I want, and you can't say nothing about it. What you got, bro?
A word of advice to any brother that may hear this word: if you with a chick and you go into her bathroom and she has more than one or even one bottle of feminine wash, there's a reason for that.
Right.
She needs feminine wash because she needs to constantly wash out that filthy box. Because there's so many pipes that been inside that quiver, man.
Right.
She needs that feminine wash.
Juvenile told you to shake it and watch it. You hoes didn't listen? Shit, you got it, all right?
This is chauvinist.
Right.
From, I just Googled chauvinist. It says a person displaying aggressive or exaggerated patriotism. Wait a minute. I thought this was a land of patriots. This land was founded by patriots. There's even a football team called the Patriots. That means a man being a man, but it's exaggerated. Right. But then you can have these women, you have slut walks.
Yeah, that's what that women's liberation was all about. The so-called white woman being liberated from her man, her Edomite man.
Right.
Because they held all the power and authority. They running things. Go ahead, Reed. Go back to the
right.
Oh, it say a person. This is the noun. It says a person displaying aggressive or exaggerated patriotism. The adjective is
right. Women that which they're labeling now. If a man believe that a woman needs to stay home and guide the house,
right.
They don't have no business. They don't have no business voting, even though we know that's all BS. The whole democratic process.
Right.
A woman don't need to cast her decision on world affairs.
On a goddamn thing.
On national affairs.
Don't even go in the kitchen and think what you gonna cook. Ask me what I want.
Right.
Then we'll go from there.
Right.
Show them, man. I
being a male chauvinist, bro.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna get me too.
That's it, bro.
Listen to them older generation of women. They knew I was set to take care of my husband, man.
Bruh. And then they stayed together all their life. Because they obeyed and it worked.
Right.
They raised the family.
Right.
But somewhere after like my parents, our parents' generation, then the next generation came.
The baby boom.
Divorce is just like going to the corner store, man.
Right, like going to get a slushie. Right.
It's just a normal thing.
Hey, bro, it's just a real quick testimony. Like our grandparents raised 10 kids in a 2-bedroom house, and every day she would ask my grandfather, what you feel like eating for lunch or dinner today. She didn't just go
one day a week or every other day? Every day, that's right.
Only the ones that ended in AY. Right. Every day, bro. What you want today? Shit. And he tell her, she get on it.
And she'll prepare it. Then cook it.
Did she go to work?
No. As a matter of fact, if we had fried chicken, that chicken came off the yard. The fruits and vegetables, the vegetables came from out the garden.
Now you're blowing their mind out. They don't.
And she grew.
Right.
Because she had time to grow.
Right.
Because she wasn't at work all day and out in the goddamn road and at the club on the weekend.
Right.
This generation's women, man, it's a norm for them to be in the club and at the bar on every weekend.
Right. We got mamas and daughters in the club together. Looking for Roy.
Just real quick, I picked up.
I'm sorry, but god damn it, bro.
A fair yesterday, and we passed by a little club when I'm going to drop them off. she was telling her 11-year-old son, look, that's where we was at last night. We was all up in that last night. And I'm like, bitch, that's your son. That's a little boy. So you letting him know you in the club, that particular club, shaking your ass all hours of the night. That's what you bragging to your son about.
Bruh. Damn, they're on your cycle because we close to the Sabbath.
And they are. Yes.
But that's another, people destroy us for lack of knowledge, man. You don't know a goddamn thing, man.
That shows you that this society is going down the tube.
Right.
When all these things is going on, which is all confusing,
right,
and leads to confusion,
right,
that means your society is going down.
Out of here.
The structure of the home is broken down.
Right.
Babylon the Great. The scripture. This place is called Babylon the Great.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Get to bring that out.
Babylon.
Bring that out real quick.
It's Revelation chapter 1.
Point straight to the point.
Revelation 17:4 said, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
Full of scum.
Right.
Full of abominations and filthiness.
Right.
Woo!
You see?
Full.
Spilling over.
It didn't say there was some in there. It said it was full of.
Damn, I remember that old slop bucket, bro.
When they start getting to the
Woo! Right.
I didn't never see this.
Right. They were foaming up,
yeah, bro.
and you try to pick it up as smooth as you can. That shit spilling, flashing.
As soon as you touch the handle, nets flying.
Woo! Scum. Filth.
A big old slop bucket, man.
Right.
Verse 5, and upon her head was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great.
Right.
The place of, which is talking about America, a place of great confusion.
Right.
Yes.
You know, not these days, you got to be careful. Because you can think you're talking to a female.
Woo!
You know? It's terrible. You gotta be careful on social media.
Woo! Hey, bro.
Because,
just get off of it, bro.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
Right.
They got men, punks, posing as women.
Right.
They putting up fake pictures, and you may end up engaged
And looking
in
more
conversation.
womanish and feminine than the goddamn woman. But looking more feminine than the goddamn real nigga woman, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
that's a goddamn shame, bro.
Woo! And there ain't no laws to stop none of this. It ain't no laws to protect you from this homosexuality.
Right.
It ain't, they promoting it.
Right.
They want to suck you and pull you into this.
Now, we just read about being a chauvinist. It says being aggressively patriot, aggressive, following behind a patriarchy. Okay, being aggressive about it. But then you got these homosexuals that are aggressive as hell, man.
Yeah.
Especially during that great pride.
And if you reject what you call them moles, what the prophet call them moles. If one of them approach you in an aggressive manner, because they doing it, they're approaching heterosexual men. Straight up, it's happening. They'll come up and they'll test you.
Right.
You know?
You're right.
And if you say something with derogatory, or not derogatory, but something, if you cuss them out or you threaten them,
they can call the law on you, bro.
Then you can call the laws on you, and that's a terroristic threat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Ain't that something,
hate
bro?
crime.
A hate crime.
Right, bro.
A hate crime.
Right, bro. If you get with one of them and they calling you up, you thinking it's a woman, and she picks you up or whatever, you find out it's a man and you kill it, then you going to the motherfucking pen, man. And this motherfucker deceived you and dressed up like a goddamn woman from wig down to everything, man.
No pity on whoever's judgment that is. Finish that verse and then whatever y'all have.
Revelation 17:5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery.